when they had lunch. Everyone quit the door. Nope, living like 5. Still got a heart of gold, so don't let me go, cause I'm here for you. Akon flow like it's 06. To my whole fam, please don't trip. Dub modes at it again. I'm a dog, but I'm no. I got what you want, what you need. You know I'm on my way. Baby, come ride with me. This is not a drill. I gotta keep it real. You could get what you want, long as you ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. Come ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. I got what you want, what you need. You know I'm on my way. Baby, come ride with me. This is not a drill. I gotta keep it real. You could get what you want, long as you ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. Come ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me.
Maxo, bust down, Maxo, bust down, seal up, break it down, weigh it up, bust it down, open up, seal, look, then up, this a buzz down, got it in the old name, the buzz, we don't even hear, we just buzz down, got my on the roof, don't make them buzz down, it's a buzz down, run through the grass like a touchdown, play.
The NBA season has come down to this. This is it for all the marbles. Game 7 of the NBA Finals. We're at Toyota Center in downtown Houston. Tonight, it's the Houston Rockets taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. And welcome, I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. Jay, you look at the Rockets coming into play. They know what's at stake. This is it. One game to decide the NBA Finals.
Well, here we are. This is what you dream about. A Game 7. A one-game series for the NBA Championship. This has been one heck of a thrilling ride so far. I'm just so grateful to be here courtside to watch this happen in front of my own eyes. This has really been a dream come true.
Over to the right side, Redick. That's playing with fire. J.J. Redick, wide open. Good luck.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
To Harden. Gordon shot, no good. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Butler into the front court. Just getting started. Strap in for a good one here in Game 7. Tucker. And the basket good at the rim.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Simmons with it. Down by 1. Nothing going here on that drive. Simmons to Tobias Harris. Rebound for Capella. Harden in possession. His team up by 1. Now ready to shoot at the line.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with the mechanics and maximal effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
Can't connect on the first free throw. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Sixers have the basketball to Simmons. The pass set it all up.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Eric Gordon has got 2 shots coming, shooting 50%, some yes, some no, in this contest. First one goes down. And he makes them both. Into the front court comes Simmons. Down just a touch. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
To Harden. Beyond the arc for 3. His first effort off the mark. Redick with it. Looking to make something happen to Simmons. Oh, Ben Simmons. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Goes to the left side to Harden. Joel Embiid sends it away. That's out. Last touch by Joel Embiid. Cruises inside for 2.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Simmons to Embiid. Takes stock of the floor. Ah, the monster stuff.
As a rookie last year, Ben Simmons averaged 16 points a game and posted 12 triple-doubles, the second most by any rookie in NBA history. Or was last year really his rookie year? We can debate that one later.
To Butler. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
To Capella. Stuffs it down with authority.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
Simmons into the front court. 2-point advantage. Oh, Ben Simmons. He's now 4 for 6.
It can only be one of two things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas. Or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Paul. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Sixers control it. Clint Capella able to recover with the block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Chris Paul at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. A career 86% from the line. Free throw up and good. And the 3-point play puts them up early in this one. Here's Simmons with it up top. He'll run the offense. Stuffs it down with authority.
I know this for a fact, Ed. Ben Simmons wanted to channel his inner Bill Russell during the NBA Awards as he stood up on that stage accepting that Rookie of the Year trophy, looking down at all the people that hated on him and didn't think that after a year of being injured that he can come back and be the one that everybody thought he could be. One of only 7 players in NBA history to lead his team to 50-plus wins while accepting the Rookie of the Year trophy.
Ooh, Chris Paul. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start. He has that sixth sense that you just can't teach.
He's like a traffic cop, and he's navigating a myriad of bodies coming his way. And there's a smaller innuendo of the game that nobody talks about. When he makes a great pass, he'll tell the offensive player, shoot it, go up, dunk it. He will direct you and lead you to success.
And count the basket inside.
Ed, all this talk I heard over the summer, what about CP3's hamstring? Will he be able to get back his first step? Will he still have it? There you go.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Ben Simmons trying to cash in on the 3-point play. 56% for his career. Unable to connect on the free throw. Faried sizing up Butler. Kenneth Faried powers it down. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Oh, they called the foul.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Ben Simmons, a couple of free throws on the way. He struggled so far. First free throw is good. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Paul into the front court. Less than a minute to go in a tightly played first quarter. Kenneth Faried, huge block. And the reward, he's going to the line.
Okay, hacking does still exist. Might be setting the tone for the second half here.
First try, no good. Missed the second one as well. To Rivers. Backcourt violation is called. To Embiid. Rockets have it.
It's early. Get a good quality shot here.
Austin Rivers. And scores.
Not a Ferrari, definitely not a Lambo, but hey, get you from point A to point B.
Sixers have the basketball. Driving right to the basket.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Off the assist. quarter down in this deciding Game 7, and we're back after this. You're tuned into the NBA Finals on EA Sports. Second quarter about to start. Jay, this has felt like a game of horse. It was shot for shot in the opening period.
It was great to watch, and both teams were on fire. But, Ed, let me bring you inside one of the huddles. These teams are fiery. I heard one player say, we got to draw a line. We got to fight. We got to continue to compete. Get up in somebody's face. The effort will be there in the second quarter.
Knocked loose. Rockets have the steal.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Not that time, and not his shot.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
To Rivers. Has a chance. Rivers shot there, won't go. Knocked loose. Rockets come up with it. Shot from the lane, won't go. McConnell to Redick. J.J. Redick. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots. Paul across the timeline. Minute gone by. We've got a 2-point game in this second quarter. To Fareed. It goes down.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jacking back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Butler to bring it up. Down 3. Great feed. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. To Paul. Nothing going here on that drive. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Butler into the front court. They're down 3. From the painted area, won't go down. To Rivers. Finishing inside the paint on that one. Now a whistle and a timeout for Philadelphia. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Paul to Harden. Count it.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
McConnell. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
The okie doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
James Harden. 3 for 6 now. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Capella. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
And they call it.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Redick. And Jay, they call the foul.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Butler. Tough make through traffic.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
And scores. Strong take.
Okay, I saw a little bit of a handle there, but let's see if that confidence is still there down the stretch.
To Butler. A lot of contact. No whistle. Paul with it up top. They lead it. 4-point game. To P.J. Tucker. James Harden. 4 out of 7.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Butler. To Simmons. Redick. That's what you'd come to expect. Your best players making baskets. Harden. Can't connect from in close. Butler to bring it up. Trailing by 4. Clint Capella swats it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Flushes it home.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Simmons with it. Under a minute to go before halftime. Clint Capella with the block. That's his 3rd block this evening. That'll get out. Last touch by Capella. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. To the basket is Butler, but he can't finish. To P.J. Tucker. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Harden in possession. His team on top by 8. Here comes the screen. Jimmy Butler. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
Bread and butter. And there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Got it. Joel Embiid snatching it out of the air. 4th this contest.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Rockets have themselves a close game after 2 quarters. What I like from these guys is how well they work the transition game, using stops to start breaks. These are the guys getting buckets for the Houston Rockets. The 76ers aren't down by much after 2 quarters. And that deficit is a negative, of course, but I do see it positive. I really like how they move the ball, keeping each other involved offensively. They've got a nice flow to their game today.
Game track. Bench points.
This This is a game where the bench guys deserve a bit of the spotlight. The thing is, you need a spotlight big enough for the reserves on both squads. This is a game that's been all about the depth in the depth chart.
Player of the half.
Chris Paul really showed off his court vision in the first half. When he
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in that first half. These are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
Oh, and we have a 5-second violation. Harris. Easy path to the rim.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Sixers control it. Simmons. Probing the defense. Butler to Embiid. Short jumper, won't fall.
I hate that that one didn't go down. You much rather go into half with a tie ball game than having a deficit.
Nice finish at the rim.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
Simmons with it. His guys trail now by 4. Free throws coming up.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Ben Simmons at the line for 2 shots. He's struggled so far. And hits the first free throw. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Gordon with it. Up by 3. Harden. That's how you defend. Butler into the front court. He'll run the offense. Simmons to Tobias Harris. The drive right to the basket. Simmons to the basket, but his shot stays out. Clint Capella. That's how it's done. He's 4 for 4 in the game.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
In the front court comes Simmons. The deficit now up to 5. Doesn't have the touch. No good. To Capella. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
Butler to bring it up. The margin standing now at 7. Jimmy Butler, he's 3 for 7.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
I remember my high school coach said 1 man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Simmons to Redick. Nice pass to get things going.
And ISO basketball is becoming a thing of the past. Team basketball is back. And if you have that personnel with the versatility plus the mindset, game over.
Big finish at the rim.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Clint Capella sends it away. Ooh, 5 now.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Butler into the front court. His guys down by 9. Cash is in for 2.
Eric Gordon finished second in the 6th Man of the Year voting after winning the previous year. But what's even more astonishing is watching his development at his time in Houston. In New Orleans, often it looked like he was lost. But there's no doubt about it. In H-Town last year, he found a second life.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball 101. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Sixers have the basketball to Butler. Layup goes down. Well done. We talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler. It's called
new blood coming in for both sides. Five-second violation. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Ben Simmons has got 2 shots coming. He's struggled so far. First one, count it. And gets both to drop at the line. To Paul. Joel Embiid with a piece. Incredible. 6 tonight.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Goes to the left side. Fires the 3. And Tucker with the rebound. To Paul. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Simmons to Tobias Harris. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Paul into the front court. Less than a minute to go in this third quarter. Tucker. Now a steal by Philly.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Kenneth Faried pins it.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Nice pass to set things up.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Driving right to the basket. Runner's good there.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
He gets it.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Missed it. How'd that not go down? Nice follow-up on the dunk there. That's the end of the third quarter. The Rockets with the lead. It's the Rockets in control of the basketball as we start the fourth quarter, and they'll be looking to finish strong.
And when you play stingy defense on one end, the other end takes care of itself.
It was right there. Knocked loose. From the outside, no good. To Faried. Gets to the basket and scores.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Simmons to Monroe. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
Jimmy Butler, couple of free throws on the way. A career 83% free throw shooter. Knocks down the first. Two for two on that trip. To Gerald Green. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Simmons into the front court. Down 5.
He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Now Paul with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. And count the basket.
This is where I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Butler to bring it up. They trail by 7. To Monroe. Kenneth Faried rejects it. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Kenneth Faried. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Butler. For three. That no good. Off the mark. And one. Embiid. Good through the contact. And going to the line for a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Joel Embiid at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 77% at the line. And he can't convert the free throw. Harden with it up top. Leads 5. And the finish. Slam dunk.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the past. The past is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Ben Simmons at the line for 2 shots. He's shooting 44% in the contest. First try at the line, no good. No good. Missed them both. To Harden. Paul. Joel Embiid. Tips it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Short jumper stays out.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Oh, he was wide open. It's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Sixers control it. Short jumper won't go down. To Harden. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
James Harden trying to cash in on a three-point play. A career 85% free throw shooter. Harden hits the free throw. It's a three-point play. The Rockets extend their lead. Here's Simmons with it up top. His guys trail by 10. To Tobias Harris. Joel Embiid. And the rebound comes down to the Rockets. To Capella. And the finish at the rim.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. To Butler. Jimmy Butler. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Butler against Clint Capella. Clint Capella sends it away. Make that 7.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Off the assist.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Butler into the front court. Trailing by 14. Shot Shot from in close, no good. To P.J. Tucker. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
And throws it down. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Fires the 3. No good. And a putback slam.
He's a relentless scorer. It doesn't matter if you stop him once. He's going to keep coming at you time and time again.
And he finishes at the rim.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Clint Capella able to recover with the block. 8 now. Simmons.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Butler sizing up Eric Gordon. To Tobias Harris. Embiid. 5 seconds to shoot. He connects with the step back.
We all know that's the part of Ben Simmons' game that he needs to work on in order to take his game to the next level. He has to become a respectable shooter because even if he puts his head down and gets to the rim and gets fouled, he only shoots 56% from the free throw line. By the way, DeAndre Jordan and Dwight Howard were better free throw shooters last year than Ben Simmons. Wow.
Sixers have the basketball. Clint Capella, huge block. 9 blocks. Dives for it. Not afraid to mix it up. Count the bucket for 2.
I'm a little bit disappointed in the celebration right there, Ed. I mean, live your best life. I want to see a little bit more passion on the next play.
Gordon matched up with Jimmy Butler and counted at the rim.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
Cleans it up. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Embiid buries it on the catch and shoot.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Just inside the arc, at the buzzer, it's Clutch City once again. Houston has won the NBA Finals.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Rockets must be feeling a million different things right now, all of them great. They've done it. NBA champions. Only a select few get a chance to experience the view from the mountaintop, and they absolutely deserve it. Check out the leading scores for the Houston Rockets. The 76ers couldn't fight off elimination. It was a valiant effort, but they just couldn't get it done. I can already hear their fans saying it now. Maybe next year. Check out the leading scores for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Game track. Assists.
It's a shame only one team can win when you have such great team basketball on display. The ball movement was tremendous.
Player of the game.
Chris Paul gets the award for the most obvious reason, and that's his scoring output. He couldn't be stopped, and it was incredible to watch. Here's our top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
That's another postseason in the books, and I'm already dreading the wait for more hoops. See you next season.
My God. So you talking about what? I got nothing, man. I got nothing on no name. No, straight like that, dude.
Mike Wilmer.
Ain't got nothing for no nothing. Nothing gets to me too close. Ain't got nothing for no nothing. Be doing the most. Ducking. And my guy design your post. Look in your eyes and I see, hold on, be surprised when you see. Nothing for no nothing. Nothing gets to me too close. Ain't got nothing for no nothing. Be doing the most. I was ducking. Me and my guy design your post. Look in your eyes and I see, hold on, be surprised when you see. Come through. What time you wanna you can't be the cops. I can't play myself out like that. Keep getting that dope. Counting mine won't be trying to get no on my note. I would die bad on my look. My dog like farmers go. Ain't been sweet, but neither is me. So my be 300 or more. I keep close phones, but I don't boast. I know what it's like to not have that ain't gonna try me without saying I win it. Gonna disrespect the try my straight up fight that 6 ain't with what I'm with you getting dismissed. I give a fatal Jada kiss. Come through. What time you wanna
The Los Angeles Lakers control the tap. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Walker into the front court. They're down 3. And count the basket inside.
When I think about Kemba Walker, I think about a self-made elite PG. He's a little guy that thrives amongst the NBA giants, and he's fearless. Let me tell you about how fearless he is. Even Alvin Gentry said he's probably the biggest competitor he's ever seen. You could put him right up there with the likes of Kobe Bryant from a competitive standpoint. That goes to show you that Walker will do anything and everything to beat you every possession.
Stuffs it down with authority. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens. Once in a while, enjoy the greatness.
Kemba Walker, couple of free throws on the way. A career 83% free throw shooter. First try, no good. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. To Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma, strong finish.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Across the timeline, it's Walker. A minute gone by here in the opening quarter. JaVale McGee tips it. Los Angeles, they have it. And a pass taken away by Charlotte. Give it to him. Kemba Walker, 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Oh, whistle.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Trying to cash in, add 2 points to the board.
Ed, here's a next-level comment for you. K-Walk is one of the rare guys in the league today that blurs the lines between the streets and the league.
Into the front court, it's Walker. Looking to make something happen. Great look and vision. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
I don't think I could do that on the 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Walker with the basketball. Lead is 2. And a nice finish at the rim.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
Kemba Walker at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. To James. Stuffs it down with authority.
It's a problem in this league when people are dunking the ball like a tennis ball. That's how quick the ball went through the net.
Walker into the front court. His team up by 1. Runner here won't go down. Miles Bridges. To Kemba Walker. Good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Kuzma to James. Bismack Biyombo with the block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Has a look. It's good. That's the guy you want to leave open. A pass stolen by the Hornets. Runner's good there. McGee powers it through.
An easy two. Get back on defense.
Charlotte with the basketball. Walker to Miles Bridges. LeBron James sends it away.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
JaVale McGee to Kyle Kuzma. Here comes the screen. Whoa, what a finish. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Across the timeline, it's Walker. Leads just a point. Gets a shot up off the mark. The follow won't go either.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope sends it away. Couldn't keep it in. Off Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Parker. Deep right corner. Walker knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Into the front court, it's Walker. Leads 4. Has a chance. A fundamental shot right there.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Caldwell-Pope. And a pass taken away by Charlotte. Spinning shot. Won't fall. LeBron James. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
Finishing inside the paint on that one. LBJ.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Walker with the basketball. Up by 6. Rajon Rondo. Huge block. And he finishes at the rim.
You can finally see this team in their groove offensively. This is a good run to get them back in the ballgame.
Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 78% at the line. First one goes down. Able to convert on both free throws. JaVale McGee snatching it out of the air. Deep 3 at the buzzer. So the Hornets with the lead after 1 at Spectrum Center. Jay and I return after this. It's the NBA on a Friday night, and it's on EA Sports. One quarter in the books. This has the potential to be a good one.
I really like what I'm seeing. Both teams look engaged. There's some trash talking going on the court. I think this has the making to be a big-time game.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was a look of a three-point play. Always going in, thinking you can get more at the rim.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Free throw's good to cement the three-point play. The lead is back down to 1. Parker to Miles Bridges. Fires the three. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Count it.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Oh, they call him for the foul.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Miles Bridges slams it down.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
Doesn't have the touch. No good. Oh, he had it.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
To Stevenson. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Nothing going here on that drive. Stevenson. Lays it up and in.
I can see the beads of sweat forming when he had to put the ball on the ground there. You still got it, though.
Parker into the front court. Leads 1. Mike Muscala.
Whoa! Get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Right down Broadway, 4-2.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Hornets at the controls of this one. Got a piece to knock it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Count the bucket for 2.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Screen coming. Stevenson. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Tyson Chandler trying to cash in on a three-point play. Career mark of 64%. And he misses that one free throw. Walker into the front court. Down a point. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Kemba Walker has got 2 shots coming, shooting 66% in this contest. And he makes them both. Goes to the left side. Stevenson. Keeps it alive. Gotta love the hustle. Hornets right now in possession. Mike Muscala rejects it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Shot from the lane won't go. Another follow. Stays out to Stevenson. Lance Stevenson with the dunk.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Across the timeline, it's Walker. They trail by 1. Trying to cash in. Wide open look won't go.
And would you like to be in the lead? Of course you would, but still, I like the fact that you got an open shot. Eventually, those will start going in.
Scores from the post.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Into the front court, it's Walker. Down 3. And look out.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
To Stevenson. No good.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Nope. First one does not go. Misses the second as well. To Stevenson. Rebound taken by the Hornets. Charlotte basketball. Won't go.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
Driving right to the basket. Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
I 100% guarantee you that was not the play call, but a bucket is a bucket.
Too much contact, and free throws coming.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
First try at the line, no good. Good bounce back, hits his second. It's a 1-of-2 trip.
Stepping in for LA, number 23.
Short jumper misses.
In the second quarter.
Right down the lane, but the shot won't go. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Now here's your chance to make them pay for making you the target of hacking. Well, actually, your free throw shooting made you a target, but you can still fix that.
Bismack Biyombo, couple of free throws on the way. 56% for his career. No good. Missed them both. James into the front court. 2-point advantage. Has a look. Gets a look. Can't hit. Hornets have the basketball. Has a chance? Yes. When this guy's open, look out. Nearly automatic.
So deadly. Now look, part of that is God-given talent, but the other part is that ball speed combined with that handle. Oh, that's off the charts. But he always finds a way to slow himself down right before he goes into that shot.
LeBron James at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 73%. Walker with the basketball. The margin is 3 as we approach halftime. Oh, emphatic slam.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
Walker into the front court. 5-point game. From the painted area, won't go down.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
First half comes to an end. The Lakers have the lead.
Thanks, fellas. Jalen here with your halftime report. The Lakers are in a tight battle after 2 quarters. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. These are the guys getting buckets for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Hornets are keeping things exciting in a close matchup. I love the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impressed me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Charlotte Hornets.
Game track. Steals.
We're seeing a lot of steals in this game, and it's not been one-sided. Each of the teams in this matchup have been aggressive on defense and getting some positive results.
Player of the half.
LeBron James is up in the air swatting shots. When he's not doing that, he's down on the floor making steals. Who wouldn't be impressed by a first half like that? Here we go with the top 3 plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with
Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Across the timeline, it's Walker. The deficit now up to 5. Almost. Unlucky bounce. Here's Rondo with it. Looking to make something happen. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
LeBron James trying to cash in on the 3-point play. Hasn't missed yet. 1 free throw, count it. It's a 3-point play, and the lead up to 8. Charlotte with the basketball. To Miles Bridges. JaVale McGee pins it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
To James. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
LeBron James at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Missed the foul shot. Nice pass to set things up. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
He wants it at the rim and scores.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Rondo. It's Biyombo with the rebound. Hornets at the controls of this one. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Deep left corner. Stuffs it home, and you can make a case there was contact there.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Referee blows the whistle. Jump ball coming. They don't want to lose this possession. Let's see what they can do with the jump. Miles Bridges to Walker. Oh, he can't connect. Walker. JaVale McGee able to recover with the block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
There are certain guys in this league that were brought to teams to do things that normal players would never think about doing. We call them tone setters.
To Kyle Kuzma. Hornets right now in possession. Down the lane to lay it in.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
It goes down.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Into the front court, it's Walker. His guys trail now by 4. And scores. Strong take.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Walker with the basketball. Trailing by 4. 4-3. Not that time. He misses. To Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma. Strong finish.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs a guard on the next play down the court.
Changes coming from both sides right now. Can't connect from inside. Rondo with the basketball. Up 6. To Caldwell Pope. Kentavious Caldwell Pope. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Walker. And that's rebounded by the Lakers. Caldwell Pope to Kyle Kuzma. Won't go. Walker into the front court. His club's staring up at an 8-point deficit. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Oops, he missed the first one. He missed a pair of free throws. To Caldwell Pope. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Now a timeout coming here from the Hornets coach as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Cashes in. Someone has to get into a zip code.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Count the basket at the rim.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Charlotte basketball. He cruises in for 2. Too easy.
It's almost like he had the defender on a string, and he's the puppet master.
Trying to cash in. Across the timeline, it's Walker. His guys down by 9. JaVale McGee with a piece. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own.
Number 14, Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. 1 minute left in the
Walker. That's off the side of the rim, short.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
team foul number 4, Charlotte Hornets. Barring.
LeBron James trying to cash in on a three-point play, shooting 66% in this contest. Hornets have the basketball. And the Lakers with the rebound. LeBron into the front court. Up a dozen. To Kyle Kuzma. And he's fouled. Couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Kyle Kuzma at the line for 2 shots. A career 70% free throw shooter. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Into the front court, it's Walker. They can get a 2 for 1 if they hurry. Has a look. Rondo off the mark. Walker with the basketball. Trailing by 14. Nikola Batum. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
Ed, I have a rule. If you're 6'9" or taller, I don't want to see you jelly it. I don't want to see any kind of weird spin or English on the ball. Just dunk it. Keep it simple, please.
And a whistle.
A simple touch foul.
Can't connect on the first free throw. Oh, he missed them both. Nice pass to set things up.
The assist from number 1, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
That misses with 2 seconds to go. Third quarter comes to an end. So far, it's been all Lakers. Hornets with the first possessions here in the fourth quarter. And they're not totally out of it just yet, but you'd have to say they have lots of work to do to get back in this game.
They probably have to put together some kind of 10-0 run to get back in this ball game, but this is when an opportunity has a chance to become magical. I've been part of it, and I've seen it happen so many different times. Just because a team has been dominating you the last couple of quarters doesn't mean that you can't start believing in yourself, that you can do anything you want to do on the court at any given time. You watch, once you start to believe, you'll get back in this game.
LBJ with it. Ball's tied up. We'll get a jump ball. The official's ready. Let's see who can take the jump. Shot from in close, no good. Walker into the front court. 14-point deficit. Missed it at the line. Short jumper stays out. To James. Drove the lane and finished drawing at the hoop on that one.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Across the timeline, it's Walker. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. The monster stuff.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Into the front court, it's Walker. He'll run the offense. To Nick Batum. A lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul. Stuffs it down with authority.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Walker with the basketball. Down a bundle. JaVale McGee tips it.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
JaVale McGee with the block. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
First one, counted. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Over to the right side. Cashes in for 2.
And Ed, here's my offensive theory. More touches, more points. This is a fast-paced league. Either the coaches adapt or you'll be left behind.
Pass stolen by the Hornets.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
He throws it down.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Into the front court comes Rondo. His guys up by 15. Big finish at the rim. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
Kyle Kuzma sends it away. Substitution being made in this one. Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called. To James. Gets to the basket and scores.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Short jumper won't fall. To Kyle Kuzma. Count the basket inside.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Walker into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Here's a chance from long range. Cleaning the offensive glass. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Bismack Biyombo sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Walker. Biyombo rocking the rim.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
Got it.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Charlotte with the basketball. Walker to Miles Bridges. Gets it in the right corner. It's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay.
There is no better feeling than after making that shot and trotting back on defense, seeing your opponent stare, point, or yell at each other for miscommunication.
Number 23, LeBron James.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Kemba Walker at the line for a chance at a three-point play, shooting 45% in this one. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way, though.
And the defender over pursues, and he's called for it. Kemba Walker has got two shots coming, shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. And too much contact.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2. The Lakers get the victory as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Taylor Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers got themselves a win here today, and the way they attacked the rim was outstanding. Not only is the dunk a high-percentage shot, it's also a great way to test the confidence of the defense. Check out the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Charlotte Hornets didn't get the victory they wanted here today. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. The Hornets got their point scoring from these guys on screen.
Game track. Assists.
The Los Angeles Lakers showed off the kind of team chemistry that coaches love to see from their players. The more they moved the ball, it showed how much they trust each other. In the end, they got to win, and it looked like they had a great time doing it.
Player of the game.
The chosen one was aggressive today with his scoring, getting his points right at the basket. He put down a crazy number of dunks in today's matchup.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.